Hey everyone, and welcome to my chaotic mess. If you're new here, my name's Melissa.
I feel so alive. As I reach out to the sky. I found my way. I was in the dark against it all, but made it through the day.
I'm gonna start in the laundry room to get some laundry started. And I don't know where else this day is gonna take me. I know the last video was laundry filled, but I am on a deadline that I gave myself to get this laundry room clean and in some sort of order. So that being said, we're going to start the washer. I have this load of clothes and then one other load of clothes to wash. It's not even a full load, but I'm gonna go ahead and wash them anyway. And then we're gonna be starting on blankets and towels. And we're also gonna be folding this crap back here, and everything is finding a place in this house or it's leaving this house. That is the new rule, that is the new way, and that's how it's gonna have to be. So that being said, let's get started.
Of all the magic places in the world I've been to, this is where my heart is. Oh, you know it's true. No matter where I go, I'm coming home to you. Been walking down the street so many times, my feet know every brick and stone. Could wear a blindfold. No matter what I do, I'm coming home to you. And I don't know why, don't know why, don't know why. I'm always feeling homesick.
I also forgot to mention that once I get all of the laundry clean, we're gonna be deep cleaning the washer and dryer. I bought special cleaning tools for them, so I'm excited to see if it works because the washer, I have a dog and a cat, and the ring, like the seal part, has so much dog hair in it that it's hard to get it all out. So I'm hoping these tools will help me get it completely clean to where I can keep it clean. I bought these things that you can put in the washer with your clothes that's supposed to catch the dog hair. We'll see if it works. I don't know. I bought them off Temu, so the likelihood that they'll work is like maybe that much, you know. I've bought really good stuff off Temu before, so I don't want to crap all over it, but at the same time, you know, I just realized, did they send me I ordered, washer cleaner. And I don't know where I put it. Anyway, at the same time, they do sell junk. So, you know, it's a hit or miss when it comes to Temu. Anyway, laundry started. Now I get to go edit. Fun. All right. I still had to hang up those pictures back. They're just sitting on the edge of the tub. This is like this because my husband cleaned the shower and around the toilet with 30-second cleaner, and I didn't want him to, so I took the pretty shower curtain down that I had up because I didn't want him to ruin that, and then I threw that up there. But this is just a cheapy shower curtain. I can't even remember where I got this. I think I got this from Dollar Tree or something. I don't know. I just needed something. No one uses the shower. Like, I think maybe my niece and her fiance used it when they were here at one time. But I let everyone know they could use the walk-in shower in our room as well. Oh. These got tangled. Oh no. Okay, let's just do that. Shush. Anyway, that being said, though, I think the toilet needs a new seal because it's already looking super dirty down there again. So I'm pretty sure we need a new seal for the toilet. Hold on.
I feel good, like I'm walking on sunshine, and there's nothing that can bring me down. Real good, like joy came in the morning, and the birds are singing sweeter sounds. The sun set me free if I just believe I am. Vision is key, so if you can see, you can rise above it. So when life is life and trouble's troubling, issues pile up, remember, my friend, that God is greater than our problems. When it feels like you can't make it through, just find your gratitude. Gratitude. Just find your gratitude. Gratitude. Just find your gratitude. Mercies are new with every sunrise. There's so many ways to count your blessings. Yeah. In Him we move and breathe and have our being. If you're alive, He's keeping you safe. Take it from me, a perfect life is fake. But perfect peace, it can be achieved through grace. Rise above it, so when life is life, ooh, when trouble's troubling, issues pile up. Ooh, remember, my friend, that God is greater than our problems. And when it feels like you can't make it through, just find your gratitude. Gratitude. Just find your gratitude. Gratitude. Just find your gratitude. Set me free if I just believe I am. Vision is key, so if you can see, you can. So life is life and trouble is troubling. Issues pile up. Remember, my friend, that God is greater than our problems. When it feels like you can't make it through, find your gratitude. Find your gratitude. Find your gratitude.
I'm going to jump on here real quick before playing another song and tell you guys that I am so sorry. I didn't know I had 20 minutes worth of cleaning on this video because there's probably 40 minutes worth of talking after this. So I completely understand if you guys don't watch after the cleaning. I completely understand. Just know that it's gonna get more chitty chatty here in just a few minutes. Well, probably 9 to be exact.
It's kind of bittersweet. Never thought I'd come back. It's been a while since I packed up my things and left. I recall it still in my beat up truck. I didn't look back, didn't give up. I got my first real kiss behind the coffee shop. Thought he was the one until we broke it off. I recall it still in his beat up truck. Yeah, I cried like hell. Then I told him off, or I would never come back to this town. But now I'm here once again, and things that I forgot just keep flooding by, the memories that I'm made of. Damn, my heart still beats for the place where I grew up. I worked that later shift at the local bar, but said I'll make it big. Said I quit this job. I recall it still, yeah, just like that. I walked out that door and never looked back, for I would never come back to this town. But now I'm here once again, and things that I forgot just keep flooding by, the memories that I'm made of. Damn, my heart still beats for the place where I grew up. Damn, 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 ooh, yeah. Damn, 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 ooh, yeah. Damn, 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 ooh, yeah. Damn, 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 ooh. I recall it still in my beat up truck. I didn't look back, didn't give up. Swore I would never come back to this town. But now I'm here once again, and things that I forgot just keep floating by, the memories that I made of. Damn, my heart still beats for the place where I grew up. When I grew up. Damn, 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 ooh, yeah. Damn, 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 ooh, yeah. Damn, 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 ooh, yeah. My heart still beats for the place where I grew up. Damn, my heart still beats for the place where I grew up. My head above the water. Finally, I can breathe again. Lost in the waves, I wander. But in your eyes, I see no pain. You're a holiday, a break from the rain. Sipping your sunshine, come take me away. In the water, finally I can breathe again. You're a dream, 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 dream. Standing in your presence, carry me away, honey. A dream, 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 dream. Make me lose my senses, carry me away, away. A dream, dream, dream. Come take me away. I see a new horizon. My 2 feet steady on the ground. With you I found my reason. Yeah, to keep chasing what we found. You're a holiday, a break from the rain. Sipping your sunshine, come take me away. No horizon, finally I can see again. You're a dream, 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 dream. Standing in your presence, carry me away, honey. A dream, 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 dream. Make me lose my senses, carry me away, away. Dream, dream, dream. Come take me away. You're a dream, dream, dream. Standing in your presence, carry me away, honey. A dream, 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 dream. Make me lose my senses, carry me away, away. A dream, dream, dream. Come take me away. My head above the water. Finally, I can breathe again.
When our hearts start to break and your love isn't where we can feel it, we start to doubt that you're there.
Okay, you'll have to tell me if I look stupid because I'm wearing my romper. It's so comfortable though. This is the one that I got off of Shein. I know you guys have controversy with them, but there was a similar romper that I originally seen that was almost $100. And this one was, I think like $10 or something. It was really cheap on Shein. And I don't care that it's, you know, look, everything's controversial. You have to remember when Amazon first started, they sold books, but when they started selling non-book items, everything came from China. Everything came from China. Everything still probably comes from China. Guys, I get there's a lot of controversy behind these fast fashion type places, but everyone starts somewhere. Even Amazon started somewhere, right? Because you have to remember, it used to be Amazon Books. They only sold books. I used to buy books from Amazon because it was cheaper than going to the bookstore, especially if it was one I needed for school. I don't like to buy, like, granted, I ended up liking a lot of the books I had to buy for school, but it was a school book, and in my mind, it was a school book, and I didn't want to have to pay for it, but the school didn't buy the books. You had to either go rent it from a library or buy it. And of course, everyone else had run to the library to get it, so there were no books for me to check out at the public library, the school library, and we didn't have the internet library back then where you could just read it on the internet. So anyway, my whole point is, I get that there's a lot of controversy behind buying stuff from Shein and Temu, and it's not that I don't care about these people's like working conditions and stuff like that, but at the same time, I don't want to spend $100 on a romper when I can get it for like $10 from like a Shein or a Temu. So that's all I'm gonna say about it. You can disagree, I get it. We all make our own choices in life, and my choice is to not spend $100 on a romper, especially when I didn't even know if I would like it. I'm glad I sized up. I definitely know that if I would have got the proper size, it would still fit, but it would be very form-fitting. It'd definitely be doing that, and I didn't want that, so I'm glad I sized up because it's nice and flowy, but it still fits at the top where it's not like coming down too far. actually think it looks pretty good. You'll have to let me know because I'm a little biased on myself. But hold on real quick, I want to see something. All right, so my friend bought me this shirt. Well, maybe it could be a dress actually, but it's pretty see-through. It works as a robe. I might use this as a robe. I have a robe saved in my for later on Amazon, but this could work as a robe. It has buttons. So anyway, I was trying to see if it would make it more dressed up, because like when we go to restaurants and stuff, I like to take something with sleeves in case the restaurant's cold. But this, you know, I'm not gonna lie, this is the first time I put it on. I opened it up, I thought it was beautiful, I put it in the closet, and I never actually tried it on because when I looked at it, I said, oh, that's definitely gonna fit me. But I swear it said it was a shirt on the packaging, but I'm starting to think it's supposed to be maybe a dress. I don't know. I could use it as a robe. I've been wanting a robe because sometimes when I wake up, I don't want to put a bra on and I just want to record something, right? I don't want to get dressed for the day. And sometimes my pajamas aren't very appropriate for the camera. And I don't mean like I wear like sexy 90s or anything. It's just like, let me see if I can find an example. Well, like this one. It looks pretty unassuming, right? But when I wear it, you can definitely see nips through if you don't have a bra on. And all my camis that are stained up are in the pajama section of my dresser. Because once clothes, like loose fitting clothes, get stained, I put them into pajamas before I just totally get rid of them. But this could be a robe. It also could kind of dress this up. Do you think it dresses this up? It could also be good for the beach. I'm always looking for something with sleeves for the beach because I am allergic to the sun. I know, stupid that I live in Florida. I did not used to be allergic to the sun. It's a very new allergy that started like around the end of 2020. And I noticed it because when we used to go to the beach, I'd get these hives all over my arms and hands. Now it started doing it to my legs, which I'm not wearing pants to the beach, so but this would be a good beach cover up too because it's nice and light. And yeah, the sun's still gonna get through a little bit, but I think with sunscreen plus this, it wouldn't be too hot. I see so many uses for this. It's like, we don't really go to the beach during the summer because it's way too hot. If we do go, we go like super early in the morning or we go at nighttime. So there's that. And I can even just go to the beach in this romper because I don't get in the water at all. If I do, I go up to like maybe my knees, but I usually don't get into the water. And that's just a personal preference for me. I don't care I love the beach. I know it's controversial. I love the beach. I love the sound of the beach. All of that. I don't like swimming in shark infested waters. I watched okay, so fun fact about me, I love the movie 48 Meters Down, but I watched 48 Meters Down Uncaged, and ever since that video, I became terrified of sharks, or movie. I became terrified of sharks. Like, I'm terrified of sharks. I thought about doing one of those cage things, but then 48 Meters Down, the first one, made it so I don't ever want to do that either. So, because if you've not seen the movie, big spoiler alert, the chain that holds the cage up just where it's supposed to be and you can reel it back in snaps and they fall to the bottom of the ocean floor, which is 48 meters down. So needless to say, movies have basically ruined me getting in the ocean water, and it's fine. I still enjoy going to the beach. Anyway, that being said, I don't even know what I was talking about, but it's been a day, guys. I've not done anything today, nothing whatsoever, and I need to get this laundry folded. My husband was kind enough to bring this laundry basket into the room for me last night because it's heavy. I had to put a double load in there. And what was I saying? Oh yeah, so we need to get it folded. I also decided that I have one more load in the dryer to fold. I do have clothes I can wash, but I've decided that I'm going to do some blankets next, because if I keep putting off, that's so scary looking in the camera, like, because I'm far away from the camera right now, it literally looks like there's a person standing there, but it's the back of my computer desk and the mop bucket. So scary. I need to empty that mop bucket. But you know what I think I'm gonna do is I want to get a hook to hang. Actually, I have some that I can hang on my towel bar to hang the robe on. It's not a robe, but I'm gonna use it as a robe, and I hope you don't mind, my friend. You know who you are. I hope you don't mind that I'm gonna like use it as a robe / beach cover up, because it will work perfect for that. And I'm sorry I haven't actually tried it on or showed it until now. I know it's been a while. Also, I'll show you something else she got me. I normally put it on after I take a shower, because I take it off when I take a shower, but she bought me this bracelet. It's a friendship bracelet, and it's so pretty. I love it, and I know it may seem like I don't wear it, but I do wear it, but I take it off like if I'm gonna have to do dishes by hand, if I have to shower, stuff like that. And then if I'm not getting dressed for the day, I don't put it on. I take it off when I sleep because the danglies like bother me when I'm sleeping. I don't like to be confined. That's why I can't wear really tight clothes when I sleep. We have to use separate blankets. Well, that's because I'm a blanket hog, but also it's because I tend to cocoon myself. I say I don't like to be like confined, but in the middle of the night somehow I cocoon myself. I don't know. I don't get it. So yeah, look at me putting off the inevitable, right? Anyway, I am probably have to go get some hangers because I don't have many left. My husband bought me some hangers. Maybe I bought them. I don't know. One of us bought some. I'm pretty sure he bought them. Anyway, we got them off Amazon because why not? Everyone shops on Amazon. Have you noticed that? Our family does Christmas lists on Amazon. I personally prefer going to the store and finding gifts, but because we live so far away from each other, like on years I'm going up there, I will usually hunt for things that are on their list but at an actual store, and I will buy them at the actual store. Last year I bought something for someone, but I found it cheaper on QVC. So I bought it off QVC, but marked on their Amazon list that I bought it somewhere else, so it would go off their list to the public. If you don't know how those lists work, but yeah, I love Amazon. I'm not gonna lie. I use it way more than I'd like to, but I also don't leave the house very much. I need to sit down, guys. Oh my god, it's only been like, well, actually, we took a 2-second break for me to get that shirt on. So, anyway, so I know the last video was, well, it ended up being like 40 minutes, so that's not bad. I honestly thought it was gonna be shorter than that, so it goes to show how good I am at math. And that is even with the speed ups, because I figured everything would be cut in at least half. Most of the time I put it on speed 4. If it's over 5 minutes, I put it on speed 3 or 4, depending on the length. So I think I do it 5 to 8 minutes is speed 3, and 8 and above is speed 4. Very rarely do I go above speed 4, because it makes it very, like when I'm editing it, it looks very laggy. But once I export it and rewatch it that way, it looks fine. But it makes it harder to edit, because when I'm doing the voiceover, it will tell me that, you know, it just sits there and bounces. Not the voiceover part, but it just confuses me. And I have to watch the screen, because I have to know when to stop talking. But because it bounces so much, by the time I'm done talking and I turn the voiceover off, it's way longer, and then I have to slow it down anyway, because usually the next cut or the next clip is a talking clip. So it's just annoying. What else was I going to talk to you about? I had my doctor's appointment. I think I mentioned that in the last video. I had my shot. It has really not done as well this time around. Usually it will last at least a week. I don't even think it lasted a whole day this time. And it's fine. It's hard for me to sleep, and insurance won't let me get more than 1 shot in 3 months. So I can't even go get another shot for 3 months. It's just, and this doctor doesn't do like medication, which I'm grateful for, because I definitely don't want like any sort of addictive type drugs. Not that I'm afraid I'm going to get addicted, but addiction runs in my family. We've had alcoholics on both sides of my family, and I am one of those people that believe that it could be a genetic trait. So I choose, you know, not to take things if I don't have to. Like, obviously, like after surgery, I only took like 1 surgery. They gave me hydrocodone or something like that. I don't know. I think it's Vicodin. But I only took it when I was in extreme pain, and I wouldn't take another one until I was in extreme pain. I didn't take it as recommended on the bottle, because I don't want to become some sort of pill addict. Same reason I don't drink a lot. Well, now I can say I don't drink a lot because it's painful. Like, it literally causes my body to tense up, and it's just not good. And it's only certain things. It's only certain things that I drink. I can drink a coconut margarita and be perfectly fine, but let's just be honest, they're probably not putting that much alcohol in it to begin with. But like, the one drink that I like to make sometimes is rum chata, butter schnapps, and I think that's it. Just, yeah, rum chata and butter schnapps mixed together. So good. But if I drink a glass, which is like that big of a glass, it causes my body to tense up and it hurts. It's very painful. So I don't really drink that often. If I am very anxious, I will have a sip, literally a sip, and it helps calm my nerves down a little bit, but I have to be really, really anxious. I do suffer from anxiety and depression, just for those of you who don't know. I have been diagnosed with those. I don't take medication for it anymore because I was on medication when my mom passed away, and I was so numb from the medication that I didn't really, I felt, okay, how can I say it? Now, obviously, when I first found out, I was devastated. I did cry. I bawled, right? But I feel like it numbed me so much to the fact that I could plan everything, basically. You know, pick out the casket, you know, talk to people about the burial, go through pictures for her memorial. And it just, I didn't cry at the funeral until the very last part, where right before they closed the casket. I didn't cry until then. And so after that day, I stopped taking the medicine because I said to myself, this is not normal. You should be able to grieve properly at your mom's funeral without feeling numb to everything, numb to the world. And so I chose right then and there to just stop taking the medicine. And I still continued to go to therapy. I told her that I stopped taking the medicine. I told her why. I told her I did not want to be on medication anymore, that I've been doing just fine in my life without it. So, anyway, what was I saying? I get distracted so easily. Anyway, eventually I stopped even seeing, well, actually I stopped seeing her because she left the practice to go somewhere else, and where she went, my insurance didn't go. So, and here's the thing, this is why I just decided I don't want to see a therapist anymore, because she's the second one I've seen that ended up moving on. You know, the doctors are the same way. That, like, I was seeing this doctor up at the clinic that's like 2 hours away that our insurance wants us to go to, but I'm like, you know what, forget it. I'll just pay a copay and go to a doctor closer, because he left, and the person that they sent me to after he left just wanted to change everything up, and they did. They put me on this one medication that ended up causing me to gain all my weight back. By the time I was able to get off that medication, I was already back up to 330 pounds, and I felt horrible. I felt depressed. I felt like I didn't ever want to leave the house anymore, because I just felt ugly, like horribly ugly. And hold on. So yeah, I felt ugly, and they finally took me off that medication and put me on something else. And then we were finally able this year to get me on the Mounjaro. I just wanted to be on the shot thing, the Mounjaro, the Trulicity, Ozempic, something like that, because it's just easier. Because I knew the last time I was on Mounjaro, I was able to eventually get off the pills, and that's what I want more than anything, is to be off the pills. Right now I'm staying on the glipizide, the Mounjaro, and the metformin, because when I do my shots every 3 months, they give me a steroid, and it causes my sugar to go up for about a week to a week and a half. So, I don't know how to explain it. She did tell me I could stop taking the glipizide if my numbers continued to stay low. So I've thought about doing that instead of just drinking juice before going to bed. I thought about just stopping the glipizide, but I haven't done it because of the shots. I'm afraid if I'm not taking all 3, then the numbers will get extremely high. Like, because right now they only get up to about 220. And I don't want them to get any higher than that, because when I was first diagnosed with diabetes back in 2016, my numbers were 360. But I felt fine. I felt fine. I just did not start feeling horrible until they put me on all this medication. I did the paleo diet, well, that was before. Actually, yeah, I started feeling bad when I started losing weight. But I also became diabetic after losing a bunch of weight, because in 2015 I lost, I was almost 350 then, and I got down to 280, which was good, but it also meant my wedding dress was a little bit loose on me. And so, I mean, look, I didn't have a videographer, but if I did, they'd be seeing me like pull my wedding dress a bunch during the day. Because I had a strapless dress, I didn't have anything holding it up except my boobs, and I had a corset on. My mom put it on the loosest setting because that was my bra as well. So we put on loosest setting, and it still kind of tucked you in a little. So I was still pulling it up, and we talked about how we probably should have gotten it tailored, but we were afraid they weren't going to be able to do it in time. So I didn't get it done. I did get it, the little button thing where you can put your train up after the ceremony. I did get that done, and that took them like 2 days before they called me back. But yeah, and then in 2016, granted, I tell you, I was feeling fine after losing the weight, but I noticed that I don't know how to explain it. I just felt off, you know what I'm saying? Because I felt fine when I was like 350 pounds. I felt fine. But after losing the weight, I just felt off. And maybe it's because I didn't feel like myself. I don't know. But yeah, and then in 2016, when we moved back to Indiana, I was diagnosed with diabetes, and I felt worse after being put on medication. And still to this day, I feel horrible with the medication. And the thing is that I also developed the gastroparesis because of the diabetes. I have what they call diabetic gastroparesis. And they claim that if I get my diabetes under control, that the gastroparesis will go away. But my numbers have been good for a while, and it's still happening. So I think what they meant to say is, if you ever become a non-diabetic, your gastroparesis will become under control. But I don't think that either. I think I'm going to end up having it the rest of my life. Just like I'm pretty sure even if I lost, another 120 pounds, I'd probably still be diabetic, because my previous doctor, the doctor that diagnosed me, said that she didn't think the diabetes would go away even if I lost what the CDC or whoever recommends that I should lose. The people that created the BMI crap, that's not the CDC. Is it? I don't know. Anyway, so needless to say, I don't know where we got off on this, how we got off on this medical journey. all I did was talk about my hip and we went into a whole tangent. That's how my brain works, guys. That is literally how my brain works. It just jumps around. And that's why I don't think I could ever actually write a book, even though my teacher told me I was a really good writer. I don't think I could ever write a book because the way my brain will just jump from subject to subject, it's really hard. Like in that class, it helped because we only wrote during class time. And that's literally what we did in creative writing. We wrote during class. The teacher would leave notes. Like, that must be all he did all week, because we turned in our thumb drive to him, and then he would like write little marginal notes in the word processing app thing that we used back then. And we would literally just write during class, fix his notes and everything else. At one point he told me, he said, you realize you only needed to write a 5-chapter book and you're up to 10. You've basically written a whole book. And I said, but there's still more to go. So, because I think because I did just so much, we only had an hour of class. So I did so much in 1 hour, and then I got his notes back before the next day to where I was writing more. And so I think that helped keep me on track. But I don't know anyone that I could send my chapters to get feedback as I'm writing it, if that makes any sense. And I don't want to pay someone to do that as well. Do you see what I'm saying? That's why it was so great with my mom, because I could literally be like, hey, can you read this? And she helped me with all of my school papers because of my dyslexia. Sometimes I would get things backwards and she'd be like, well, you need to switch these. And, you know, so yeah, I don't even know how we got off on this tangent now. Anyway, I think I'm just trying to put off the inevitable, which is I need to do this laundry. So I'm gonna shut up now that I've took a little break sitting down, and we're gonna fold this laundry. And I am gonna have to probably go get my other 50 hangers that are still in the living room in the box. So I need to clean the living room, guys. We need to clean this whole damn house. I'm just gonna be honest with you. I got sick that week and I have not gotten full energy back since then. I've not been back to normal at all since then. I'm still very lethargic, very fatigued. And so I have no energy whatsoever. And that's why we do a little bit at a time. And eventually we'll get there. But it feels like I spend most of my time in the kitchen. And I hate that, because there's so many other rooms that need some TLC that I'm not able to get to because I'm constantly cleaning the kitchen. So today I did the ultimate decision that we are having chicken patties and french fries, because it's something simple, easy. I don't have to dirty a lot of dishes. And I can move on to other projects today. So that's that. It's not like I sit there and cook elaborate meals. I don't have the energy for that. I would like to start printing out recipes that I have to get ink for my printer, because I've still not done that. But I'd like to start printing out recipes, and then if I like it, make a pile of the ones we really like, and then the next time I just want to do like find ones with a bunch of the same ingredients and batch them, like make big batches of them all and put them in the freezer. And I'd like to just do that maybe once a month or something like that, to where I have freezer meals in the freezer that I can eat on throughout the month. Because someday I think it would honestly make my life easier. Becky does it. She gave me the idea. I know, not personally, she didn't give me the idea. She didn't call me up and say, hey girl. No. Through watching her videos, I got the idea of just big batch cooking. The problem comes down to, do I have the energy to do that? Because that's why I want to get a tortilla press, because I know I can make tortillas without the press, but the fact of sitting there rolling them out just the thought of it makes my hands hurt. So I'd rather just get the press. I know that's still some work, but I don't think it'd be as tedious as having to roll the tortillas out. So I will eventually get my tortilla press. I am gonna make pasta. I bought the correct flour, so we will be using all-purpose and semolina, something like that, flour to make our pasta. Eventually I'll get the 00 flour, but I figured one specialty flour at a time, and it did say you could use all-purpose instead of the 00, so I decided let's get the semolina first, and then we'll try it with all-purpose and semolina. And then when I get the money, because this specialty flour is not cheap, and I'm really just using it right now to make pasta. I haven't made pasta yet, but I am going to. It's on my list. But I need to get the house clean before I can do special projects. So that's what I'm working with right now. I'm wanting to get the house clean so I can work on the other projects. I did tell you I took a step back to work on the one project that is going to come up soon. I promise. I thought we were going to be finished with it already, but we need some different kind of sandpaper or something. I don't know. My husband's supposed to be working on it. Because we're at the point where I can't do anything. Excuse me? What are you doing? Let me move my pillow because I don't want you on it. All right, you can come over. Come over and say hi. Come on. Say hi. This is my body. And this is not supposed to be on the bed, are you? No, you're not. You're not supposed to be on the bed. It's okay. I need to wash our sheets. Yeah. That's what we're going to work on today. I'm going to get to washing our bedding so we can get it switched. Yes. Yes. He is not allowed to lay on my side anyway, because which he is right now, so I'll be itchy tonight. It's fine. His hair makes me itchy. It's fine though. As long as he doesn't lay on my pillow, we're good. He lays on my pillow, it's over. I won't be able to breathe. Fun fact, I'm allergic to dogs and cats, and guess what? I have a dog and a cat, and I don't care. I'll take allergy pills the rest of my life because I love them. I love animals. So I will always have well, I don't want to say always, but we will not have another dog. Stitch is our last dog. We've agreed on that decision, but we're talking about getting another cat. Yes, we are. Because cats are resilient. They can usually take care of themselves. Mischief is a travel cat now because I feel like him being alone when we leave for a week is what caused his urinary obstruction thing, because I've read it's caused by stress, and I feel like he gets stressed out when he's by himself. So he's a travel cat now. In the future, we'll probably have a companion for him so he's not alone, and hopefully that will work. But as long as Stitch is alive, there won't be another cat, because I don't think Stitch would allow that. Stitch is very protective, and I think the only reason he's nice with Mischief is because Mischief was here first. Yes, Mischief was here first. That's why he's the boss. Yeah, that's why he's the boss. Anyway, I'm still putting off the inevitable. This is gonna be a long video, guys. I'm sorry. Actually, maybe I'll do, what have I gotten so far? Let me see what I've gotten so far. I might just end this video with our long talk because I don't want to make it too long. I liked that it was 40 minutes the last time. I know you guys, some of you guys like the hour, over the hour videos, but I'm trying to keep it under an hour if possible, so that people who don't like the super long videos can also enjoy the videos. So that's, let me see what I have. Okay, yeah, I checked. I think we have enough to keep it under an hour and closer to the between actually it might be a little over an hour because just the talking part is probably 40 minutes. Sorry. Oh, I'm sorry. I haven't talked to you guys in a while. Most of my talking has been voiceovers, and I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It's been a bit of a day where I've just not wanted to do anything. I might just go start more like the blankets and stuff, and bring the other basket in here, put the dirty clothes in that, use that to bring the other clean clothes. You don't even know what I'm pointing at. I'm pointing at the gray basket that my husband usually puts his work clothes in. He got 5 more work shirts, so I'm good with keeping up with his laundry now. Like, I could literally do laundry once every 3 weeks, and well, once every 2.5 weeks, because he's down 2 shirts, I think, have been thrown away. I don't know. Anyway, so yeah, we're gonna end this video here. Thank you guys so much for watching. I know it's been a chitty chatty video, and I know some of you like that. I know some of you don't, and I'm just trying to make everyone happy every now and then. So every now and then we will have some chitty chatty videos, okay guys? I hope you're okay with that. If you don't like the chitty chatty videos, I will not care if you guys skip it. I completely understand. Sometimes there are videos people post that I'm like, I don't want to watch that. And I don't. Like, there are a lot of YouTubers that I still follow, but I don't watch them all the time anymore because their content has completely changed, which is fine because they've grown, they've expanded, they're now parents. I, however, don't need to watch mommy content. So when they're constantly talking about their picks for baby's first year, their picks for this, you know, when it's baby related, I don't need to watch it. So I don't watch it because I don't have children. I'll never have children. So I don't need to watch it. And so I hope they understand that I'm not going to watch their videos when it's something I can't relate to. And so I completely understand when people don't want to watch like the chitty chatty videos because they don't like the chitty chatty. They just want to see the cleaning, or they just want to see the DIY, or the, you know, whatever. So this week is all about the cleaning. I'm hoping, I started working on the script for the Disney vlog. It's not really a script, it's just kind of bullet points of things I want to make sure I talk about. But I need to finish that because I want to make sure I absolutely have everything I can think of in the one video, because it's very important that someone did ask me for some advice, and it's very important to me that I get that video to them. And I know it's been a while since they asked, and I think they're going, oh, I done forgot when they're going. I need to look it up because I want to make sure I get it to them before they go on vacation. So anyway, I will talk to you guys later. If you liked this video, give it a thumbs up, comment down below. Do you like the chitty chatty videos, or would you rather that I just shut up and clean? And if you haven't done so already, subscribe, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.
I found my way, I found my way. I was in the dark against it all, but made it through the day. Cause I found my way, I found my way. In bad times, I know I'll be okay. Cause I found my way.